Coach, defense was playing really well early on to get the penalty on Mike and get subjected. I'm not saying it's all bad, but it seemed like kind of momentum shift and kind of a little bit deflated on that side of the ball. And it's kind of some things happened that you don't really know what happened after he got killed.
Yeah, it was massive, without question. Changed everything.
Zach and Tom Brook.
I guess talking about Michael, he has 3 picks. He also has a couple touchdown passes. I think also some drops. I mean, is it one where you maybe look at him and ask for better decision making, but also maybe his receivers and ask for a little more help for him?
Oh, I agree. I saw several drops out there by some of our key guys that we're counting on. It's a collective group. It's the offensive line. It's everybody. And it's better decision making by him. You got to protect the football. You know, to me, these are, you know, against a good team like this, and they're a good football team. You can't make those kind of mistakes. You can't turn the ball over. You can't be in the red zone, tight red zone, 3 times and get no points. You know, so that's, to me, that was the game right there. 3 trips in there, no points.
Tom and then Rebby.
On the decision early to, on 4th down to go for it, didn't work, but it was just a matter of just trying to be as aggressive.
Well, yeah, absolutely. To me, I had to come in this game, the kind of offense that they have, you don't beat them kicking field goals. It's 4th and 1, we muffed the snap. And then everything just kind of, you know, so there's another ball security issue to me. We didn't handle the snap, and then we just didn't get it. So we should have converted. I'd do that 10 times out of 10. So you got to score touchdowns, and we did not. So this one's on us. Yes.
Rebby and then Sammy.
Coach, with Penix's struggles, how are you going to evaluate the quarterback position this week? And is a change, you know, something that's on the table?
Oh, I'm going to look at everything in terms of just, you know, you evaluate your team. Everybody gets evaluated. We're going to evaluate the offensive line, defensive line, safeties, corners, linebackers, quarterbacks, running backs, every position. You know, you got to perform, and you got to make good decisions in that spot. And, you know, but yeah, it's yeah, I'm never going to act like that. Nobody's job is 100% safe. I don't care what position you play on this team. You better perform. You better play to a high level to do the things that we know we got to do to win football games. So you see what we can do when we're all locked in, playing to the standard that we have here, and how good we can be. So, and when you don't, then you also see that result. But yes, everybody's being evaluated.
Sammy then Kevin.
Coach, on the fumble on the goal line late in the 4th quarter, you had Tim Baldwin in the game. Was Stephen Carr available, or were you just going with?
Yeah, we were. You know, I thought all 3 guys would run hard. You know, and Davion had a great run. You know, we got several guys that can run the football. And Steve was a little bit dinged up. And so we just kind of, you know, we're just going with the other guys. I thought Tim was running really hard, and he's got to protect football. I mean, that's rule number 1 for running backs is you got to protect the football. No fumbles are allowed in that room, and so they got to execute, you know. So, but we're just trying to rotate guys, and I thought he was running the ball really hard at the time.
Kevin and Dustin.
You guys came into the season with a lot of high expectations. You're now 1-2 at this point. How do you kind of maybe pull guys together, you know, through this, you know, maybe early season?
Yeah, it's a little adversity, you know, and you know, just like I shared with our guys in the locker room a few minutes ago. I mean, you got to look yourself in the mirror, and you got to look yourself in the eye, and you got to stand up, and you got to take responsibility, and I got to own the 1-2 start. I'm the head football coach of this football team, and it's not where any of us wanted it to be or expected us to be at this point. But as I said to them, here we are. What are you going to do? How you going to respond? And we got a lot of good players in that room, a lot of kids in there that have given a whole lot to this program. I have a tremendous amount of love and respect for them. And we're going to keep fighting together. We're going to lock arms. We're going to find a way to just keep getting better every time we take the field.
Dustin and Bob Kurtz.
To go back to Michael, not to stick on the call itself, but I mean, how much does that change just the dynamic of your defense when you lose a guy of that caliber?
Yeah, you know, I mean, he's really special. I don't know if they even have they gotten the first down yet? I don't know. I mean, we were dominating them to that point. Dominating them. They had 1 first down up to that point, almost at the end of the half. You know, so he's our leader. He's a huge part of our pressures. He's a huge part of everything we do. Makes a ton of tackles. He's a great football player. When you lose your captain and that kind of thing, that's tough. Definitely, the other guys got to step up though. And that to me is how you going to respond when something like that happens. You know, hey, sometimes life's not fair. Sometimes things happen that they're completely unfair. And what are you going to do? How you going to respond? You know, and life can be that way as well. So, great teaching moment for our team. We got to respond better.
Bob and Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you think of the call?
Well, I haven't, you know, what I saw, you know, I was asking, who's it on, where'd it come from? I had no clue, and I was very, very, you know, frustrated by the information I was getting. I couldn't see anything on the video, so I'll go back and watch it, and we'll handle it appropriately. But it's about accountability in everything in this life, and that to me, there's no difference. So I want accountability for that, just because I also want to know. But at the same time, you know, I haven't really had a chance to really see every angle of it. Just what they show back on the screen there, so I didn't even know it wasn't called on the field, just trying to figure out who, what, where, when, how. Yeah, so, interesting.
Ryder Anderson came off, went to the locker room, came back. What was going on with him? Where's he at?
He was cramping, and we got him some IV. So the kid played his absolute tail off. Love that kid. And he gave us everything, like a lot of guys did. DJ Matthews stepping up, getting better every time he takes the field. So he's a special player. So a lot of guys, Cam Jones played his heart out. A lot of guys played hard. I thought Weston played hard. And a lot of guys. So it's just, we got a special group of guys. So I believe in them.
Bob, last one. It's Bob, you're in front.
Tom, if you could just speak to the atmosphere today. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not something we see.
It's awesome. Matter of fact, one of our players reminded me, he said, Coach, a few years ago you had to go out and try and give away tickets in the students, center, and not even everybody at that point wanted to take them, which is true. And it's changed a lot. So I want to thank our fans, appreciate them, and it's awesome. Appreciate the support, and see how hard this team's going to play, and we just got to get better. But thank you to the fans. Our student section was awesome again. Great atmosphere. So just trying to change the culture of Indiana football and also the expectations, when you come and play in this stadium.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Appreciate you guys. Have an awesome day. Elio.